All right, let's talk about some of your temperatures from earlier today. We did see a high of 76 in Columbia, 77 in Lexington, and these numbers have been very comfortable. These are the comfortable fall temperatures we've been waiting for, and we finally got them. 77 for us in Bishopville and in Camden for earlier today. A little bit of a breeze out here today. Earlier on, we did take on some stronger winds. The winds have started to relax as we head into your afternoon, and right now we're looking at wind of 10 miles per hour in Sumter, 6 for us in St. Matthews, 7 for you Newberry and in Saluda. And as we talk about the rain chances, which will be moving in soon, starting Sunday, that rain chance at 40%. Your Monday as well, and then Tuesday as high as 50%. So these are the rain chances that we're really going to be honing in on, and these are the days that we could get some beneficial wet weather around here. This will take us through a good bit of the work week, including your Wednesday and your Thursday, where we're tracking some pretty hefty opportunities to see the wet weather. We're also keeping an eye on the developing tropical systems, still watching a wave that's going to be coming off the African coast. This one is actually expected to move closer to the U.S. We're just kind of watching it for now, but the one that we're really keeping an eye on is the one that's over Florida, really between Florida and the Bahamas. That's the one that we're kind of watching for, not necessarily development of a named system, but we're actually watching it for what it could do, which is bring some rain and some wind. It is associated with some of the rain that we're going to see around here into next week. So what happens? This area of low pressure develops. It spreads along the east coast. It is going to pretty much sit there and not going to be a big problem, but until high pressure from our north kind of moves off, it helps to push in some of this rain into the state of South Carolina and onshore. So that's how that high shifts off, and then notice that that clockwise flow around it opens the door to kind of shoving in what we call an onshore flow. So whenever you have tropical systems that are just kind of lingering in tropical moisture, it just kind of sits there until it's steered in, and so it's going to steer in some of that wet weather for us off and on for next week. We're still putting together some of these numbers, but it looks like we could possibly see some pretty decent hefty numbers stacking up as we head into the week next week. Certainly along the coastline, they're going to see some very interesting numbers. For us, the numbers will be lower, but if we could get ourselves a good 1 to 2 inches of rain out of the entire event, that certainly means good beneficial rain, and our ground could really use it. All right, 78 degrees for you as we head into your Friday, and then 81 for Saturday. Sunday's at 82. We continue to see these low 80s out here, and we also add rain chances in there. So kind of wet and soggy for you off and on next week. So keep those umbrellas around.